I have a lot to say. So today I want to talk about and share information regarding fasting. Fasting is something that I never did prior to 2012. I just didn't think it was necessary. I had no problem with supporting myself, overcoming challenges, being happy. Overall, I felt like life was great. After 2012, it was confirmed for me that some issues in life, some challenges, are only resolved through prayer and fasting. Stay tuned. So after 2012, I wanted to get an understanding of fasting because it's something that I had never done before. I needed to fast in order to get control of my emotions, my thought processes, to strengthen my hope and my faith and my belief in what God has said about me being healed. And so, of course, I went to my Bible, and I was very surprised to find out that the King James Bible, the Bible that I read, doesn't really have any specific requirements for fasting. So this tells me that fasting is something that I commit to, something that I do as an offering to God to get His attention, to show Him appreciation. I was very surprised to find in the Bible that there are no specific periods or time frames for fasting. Some people fasted for a month. Some people fasted for 2 days out of every week, or half the day, or 1 hour a day. So because there is no specific procedure or requirements for fasting in the Bible, I believe that fasting before God is something that I have to do from my heart. It has to be sincere in an attempt to give Him an offering, a sacrifice that is pleasing unto Him. So in the Bible, there was also mention of someone fasting from lotion. So that let me know that I don't necessarily have to fast from food. I believe it's consistent with anyone with cancer. There is a problem with eating, keeping food down, a desire to eat. And the food that I was eating, I wanted to be sure that I did not cut that off because it was what was keeping me alive. But instead, my offering before God is that I turned off every communication that was not edifying to Him. So I didn't watch TV, I didn't go to the movies. I turned off all of the songs that weren't praise and worship. I read my Bible several times a day. I prayed 3 times a day according to the Daniel, I believe, the way Daniel prayed. I sang praise and worship. I listened to praise and worship, and I meditated on the scriptures that I had read in the Bible. I filled all of that idle time where I turned off my fleshly desires with the things that would please God and the things that He wants us to do that He says in the Bible. So in the beginning, when I got the bad information, it was at the end of April. I struggled. It wasn't like, bing, I need to fast. It slowly came to me that I needed to get quiet. And once I realized that, I know I fasted from May until I believe the end of June, and I fasted every day. It was out of necessity. It was in order to get control of my emotions, to quiet the voices in my head, to control my thought processes. Also, it was to strengthen my hope and my belief that by Jesus' stripes I am healed. So after that, I also was reading in my Bible, and I kept hearing about this concept of giving God your first fruit. So I would fast for the first 7 days of every month. And it's just a time where I would go silent, and I would do the things that God talks about in His Bible that I know that He wants us to do regularly anyway. And I did one time fast from, I did not eat. What I did was I made some red beans and rice. I put no butter, no sugar, no seasoning whatsoever in the beans or in the rice. I boiled them in water, and I ate them for 7 days. And it was miraculous. I know the beans were thoroughly cooked because I cooked them before, but wow, during that process, it was definitely a sacrifice. The beans would be dry and would be caked in my mouth and sticking to my lips. It was so hard to eat those beans. But I tell you what, after that fast, my appetite had substantially come back. So I know now, because I'm a regular faster, that whenever I'm hit hard with something in life that I have no control over, or I just don't know what to do with, this is an opportunity to go before God in fasting, to seek Him for direction, guidance, blessing, whatever it is that I need. And also in my fasting, I was fasting for healing. That's what I would say when I was praying. And that's all I would say. Just heal me. I felt like if God took away the cancer, then everything else would fall in line. But instead, God gave me everything I needed to sustain. He gave me revelation. He gave me knowledge. He gave me peace. He gave me joy. He gave me a true understanding of who Jesus Christ is. And these things have kept me from that day to this day. So I think that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to share information about fasting. I know that it is a powerful tool in dealing with some of life's great challenges. Until next time, thanks for watching.